Hello?
This is key. I'm a low key.
What have you created today? That's the question.
Absolutely.
Today's video is going to be about how to create the habits that facilitate you to be able to create the things you want. So when you go on your journey, right, is you're going to find out some things why you're not already where you want to be. And 10 times out of 10, those what's keeping you from where you want to be is yourself, nothing else, nobody else, not even the circumstance you in. The way you structure your approach is so crucial that it's the difference between the haves and the have-nots. Until you get to the place of abundance to where it don't even really matter. But the creation of habits, whether subconsciously or consciously, is the determining factor in your success in this lifetime.
Yeah.
Right? So from the moment you're born, habits begin to develop. And fortunately for some, unfortunately for most, the worst habits that adults have come from when they was a child, when they didn't even know anything about the habits or the subconscious. You just running around. You develop your sense of self, your sense of being based on the communication and the attention that you were given by those responsible for you.
Absolutely.
So you develop habits mentally, even before physically, from what you see and what you told, like the validation or lack of validation you get from those responsible to you.
Absolutely.
Because those are the people you believe. Unfortunately for most, you know what I'm saying? So you grow up, you got these habits, and most people, unfortunately, again, they leave the physical plane with the same habits that they had from the ages 0 through 7.
Yeah.
They only left understanding why they have those habits, and they turn into a victim.
Absolutely. Good gracious. Yes.
And it's true.
It's
The
very
victimhood
true.
is true. But when you keep reaffirming it, you make yourself a believer as to that being the reason why you don't have what you want.
Yep.
What
That's
you say,
true.
baby?
That's true. And when you form those habits, like you said, unfortunately, it's from the people around you. So I think the hardest people that try to break a habit is old people when they stuck in their ways. That's why they say it's better to train a child than it is an adult.
Frederick Douglass. Yeah. Is it even possible to teach an old person habits?
I don't know none.
No, they would have to want to do it themselves.
Yeah.
You're gonna get cussed out. You're gonna be wasting your energy. I mean, you should try to manage people anyway.
Say it again.
You shouldn't try to manage people anyway.
That's right.
And good people, unfortunately, lost a lot of time. I know my wife have, trying to help people along the way. In turn, not helping themselves. And it's your fault. You develop the habit of helping people before you help yourself. And that's free help. So that's like going to Dollar General and getting or the Dollar Tree and getting the razor. But you'd rather have that Gillette from Walmart though, even though it's triple the price. You know what I'm saying? Free information is not good for nobody. You gotta focus on yourself and under your household. And I mean, you have to focus on yourself in order to develop habits.
That's right.
Once you have a goal and you start to implement that goal, you see your habits is the only thing that's keeping you from achieving that thing.
That's right. That's right. I think with your habits, like if you want to know something about somebody, just check their actions. Your actions is just a story of your habits.
That's it. That's deep. That's powerful. Your actions are a story of your habits. That's real. You just came up with that? That's real. People be like, never tell your children, do as I say, not as I do. Like, that's horrible information.
Yeah, don't be like me now.
You have to be like the example. Like, before we could verbally cast spells, the children watched the adults. You know? Verbal communication, like, that wasn't the first form of communication. That is not the most powerful form of communication of humans. It is when the child watches the adult. Habit creation. So you saying you having trouble with your kid, like you having trouble with yourself. You have to focus on yourself, and those who are meant to follow you will follow you. Like, once you get a goal and you try to implement that goal, you'll run into roadblocks.
That's true.
Those roadblocks exist because of experience, because you lack the necessary habits, mindset-wise and action-wise, in order to be next to that goal.
That's true. I think most people don't take action to change a habit because they're trying to figure it out. Like, how do I do it? Then just doing it.
How do they, develop the habit?
Yeah, like, how do you change a habit and implement a new habit?
But people be like, all it takes is 7 days for a habit. So why ain't everybody having the top habits when you could just Google?
They don't want to. The information is there. The information is there. It's just people
So
don't
why
wanna
they
do
saying
it.
they want, like, what, why are they saying they want to do this and do that, but then the information is right there?
They really don't. That's the truth. Like, cause I've always thought, like, anything that you want to do, it comes, if it's in your heart to do it, it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen without a shadow of a doubt. It's gonna happen. But if there's any sense of doubt, if there's any sense of low self-esteem, if there's any sense of letting people get into your minds, and just, you will not make it happen. Because the information is there. Like, literally, you can Google whatever and you can find out what you need to do. I want to lose weight, lose a pound a day. You can Google that and find out exactly what you want.
Exactly what to do, what to eat.
Yeah.
And it seems like more people got worse habits than from before when all of the information is there. That's because, like I said earlier, verbal communication is not the top form of communication. It's through the action. So what's something that they could do better?
You got to get to the root of the problem. Majority of the time, people, it's not, when it comes to certain things, it's not the thing that's the problem. It's what's causing the problem that needs to be resolved.
Yep.
So
Habits.
It's not, there you go. So it's not the weight that's so much the problem, because if the weight was the problem, then the way to handle that, it would be easy to do it.
Bang.
Like, you would just do it. So
Absolutely.
there's a war within your mind.
It ain't the weight. It's a manifestation of how you feel about yourself. You know, and not even like I ain't even gonna go as far as to say that it's a manifestation of your habits of eating. Because I mean, you could be a good person, feel good about yourself, and be overweight. You know, or be broke, or be, spiritually out of alignment.
This is just my opinion, baby. With the weight thing, come on, let's keep it real. Like, you guys know if you overweight, right? And I don't care how many people say they feel good about themselves, and you supposed to. Like, you are the divine. You are the divine. You're supposed to. God lives inside of you. Yep. But God doesn't want you to suffer. Like, it's too many ways to get through certain things without suffering, right? So it's the knowledge, the lack of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So if you seek a thing, the door will be open.
Facts.
Right? So if you're not seeking, then there's no way the door can ever open because you're not seeking to open the door.
Yeah.
So if you want to lose weight and you have a problem with holding yourself accountable, you get an accountability partner. You know, if that's the problem. So you gotta get to the root of it. Like, the first thing you need to do is write down what the problem, get to the root of the thing in order to get to the thing actually being real, you know? Yeah. So first you need to break that habit of thinking, because a lot of times people don't see themselves small, so they're not gonna be small. If you see yourself fat, you're gonna be fat. If you see yourself stupid and dumb, you're gonna be stupid and dumb.
Gonna manifest.
Oh, I can't talk right. Well, you never will talk right.
Yeah.
Or I can't lift that certain weight. You never will. I can't be this and be that because I'm not like them. You never will be. So you gotta change the way that you think and implement good habits. You know, get up on time. Your schedule is good.
Major. I wouldn't. When it comes to developing a new habit, like to replace a bad habit that you possess, I wouldn't try to stack a new habit on top of the habit I'm trying to change. When I say stack, it's like not addressing what my wife said, the root cause, the root habit. You trying to just put another habit. That's why a lot of new habits put there to replace a bad habit, it dissipates because like you trying to build with a weak foundation, or you trying to cover something up with something good. You know, you trying to put a new plant in old soil. You trying to pour good water on a cup that's full of bad water.
Okay.
Like, it's just not. You putting deodorant on and you musty. We could go.
Exactly.
It's a bunch of different analogies. Like, you have to empty your cup. And you replace the bad habit by acknowledging that you possess that habit. I feel.
And fixing it.
You have to continuously acknowledge that you possess that habit, and you take self-accountability. You have to become conscious of your subconscious movement.
Put that cookie down.
And it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult, but that's why we here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, man.
You gotta stack chips, you know what I'm saying, for precipitation.
That's real, baby.
You got something else, babe?
I agree. No.
Give them 3 points though, babe. I know you're. Why you?
Acknowledge.
Yeah, give them 3 things, babe.
You need to acknowledge that you have a habit that needs to be broken. So we need to acknowledge and find the root of that. Okay?
Meaning like that habit that you possessing right now. Yeah.
And understand when you look for it, you're going to find it. So if you acknowledge that it's there, it's going to present itself at times that you didn't even realize it would. So when you're about to pick up whatever, let's just say for weight loss, you're about to pick up a cookie.
Yep.
And you realize, okay, before you do it, I have been snacking and eating crazy. So
big snacker.
So when you pick the cookie, like, no, put that cookie down. Like, you gotta start talking to yourself. It sounds crazy.
Write it down. Yeah.
And you need to do that. So you need to first acknowledge. The second one is find the root cause. And the third, you need to, every time you see yourself doing something, correct it. Every single time.
Continuously.
Like it's not gonna be one time and then that's over. You gotta keep doing it.
It's gonna feel like you losing your damn mind because it's continuous. Mm-hmm. Like you gonna get knocked down, bah, get up, bah. That's what most people lose. It's like you get hit so much you forgot that you even were trying to make a new. You forget that you was even trying to develop a new habit.
Yeah.
Like you done forgot. Like damn, I was trying to.
Yeah.
And then you gonna tell somebody what you were trying to do. Like to get validation that way.
And then what happens? We talked about that yesterday. And then what happens to that? They're not gonna believe me. They don't care.
You gonna leave it? I ain't on that bullshit.
Hey, you ain't did it.
Cause the way you walked off was bullshit. You trying to get some applause.
Yep.
You know, you got something else.
That's it.
We gonna hit y'all with another. Here in a short minute. In another.
Here we go.
I'm low.
This is Key. I'm a low key.
Like, comment,
and subscribe.
Hit the thumbs up.
Peace.
Notification. We
bell.
coming with the merchandise, and we gonna be vlogging.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Our journey. You know, we gonna show y'all our life. Peace.